And this is hit hard up the middle. And a reaching try there by Roberts, but it's into center field, a base hit. So a single to center has him in business right away. But before we get any further, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Rafael Furcal stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
That runner's gonna go!
And that's swung on and missed by Furcal as he falls behind here 0-2.
Well, I'll tell you, nothing comes easy when this guy's out there on the mound. Those are two perfect pitches on the outside corner.
Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again.
There you go.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Christian Yelich will take his cuts now.
Christian Yelich.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
A look over to Stanton, and now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Roberts back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first. Lined into left center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow!
Boy, what an outstanding play out there in left center field. This is showing no regard for his body. He's going to wind up getting a mouthful of turf, too. But he's able to hold on to the baseball. That's just very well done.
Here's Derek Jeter now in his 20th and final Major League season. Made that official back in February as he'll stand in here. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran.
One thing about our two starters, they'll both light up the radar gun all game long.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
Oh-2 pitch to Jeter. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Carlos Beltran will stand in now. One of the big signings of the offseason as they locked him up with a 3-year deal.
Yeah, a lot of folks competing for his services, but these guys were certainly happy that he decided this was where he wanted to call home.
And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Yeah, you know, as a pitcher, sometimes you can just say, hey, that one got away from me, it slipped. But I think that one would be a tough claim to make. This one definitely doesn't pass the eye test for me.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. We've played an inning. No score. Jared Saltalamacchia leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And Saltalamacchia swings right through that one as he's in the hole now, down 0-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's the first offering. And this will be grounded foul, wide of Teixeira over at first. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, if you want to be considered a strikeout pitcher, you better have a pretty good one of these. You see it here again on Show Track, and this is now 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts so far in the inning.
This guy out.
Fastball, ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting it is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Greg Dobbs. Now the first pitch from CC. Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike 1.
Just overmatched him there.
And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Runners on the move for second. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that's in there, base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out. Marcell Ozuna will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2.
Come on, New York.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it.
Come on, Yankee.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back.
Come on, New York.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it.
Come on, New York.
Now a late square, and this is popped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom. Alfonso Soriano will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Designated hitter.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Oh, look out now. Guys don't like it when you miss up and in like that. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. And Saltalamacchia able to prevent the bunt single there as the good throw gets him at first.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play, and they're going to take care of him at first.
Here's his swing, and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Yelich is there to make the play as Teixeira's gone on just one pitch. Kelly Johnson get his first chance now, trying to get something started with two away here in the bottom of the second. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Adeiny Echeverria will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. First offering on the way. Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And a nice play by McCann as the bunt attempt doesn't work out that time. So one out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
An 89-mile-an-hour fastball is not overpowering by any stretch, but it sure had him on his back foot.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there. And we're going to check it out again right here on Showtrack. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
Rafael Furcal stands in as he looks at ball one here.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
Needs to get that sinker down. It's 2-0. And the fastball here is hit on the ground, but foul. Ready with the 2-1. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And that is not good.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Brian Roberts will stand in now for the first time. And as the Yankee second baseman this year, he, of course, has the
It's his chances.
Here we go.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go, Yankees.
One and two now.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
He tried to hold up there, but here's a check swing grounder to the right side. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Bring him in, Brett.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but he winds up working out for him.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And in steps Derek Jeter. Swinging a ball, bounced back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Christian Yelich will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
The fielder, Christian Yelich.
Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Now Sabathia's 1-1. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2.
Let's go, Yankees.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And a changeup that time that's lifted in the air out toward left. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Reed Johnson will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And he'll indeed try to lay one down, but they're prepared for it. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as the side is retired. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. It remains 0-0. Carlos Beltran will step forward to start things off for the Yankees, with newcomer Jacoby Ellsbury set to follow next. Tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. Jacoby Ellsbury will try it again, a bit sore this time. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Echeverria for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Here's a check swing and a foul ball. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So first and second with 1 man gone. And standing in, a power threat here in the right-handed hitting Alfonso Soriano. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, a good bounce back there after the hit by pitch. He wasn't afraid to come right back inside. That's a sign of a guy who's fearless out there. That's a good thing.
Oh, and Teixeira gets on top of this one as this ball sent in the air to deep right. Stanton is back for a look, but this will sail over the wall for a home run. A 3-run home run for Mark Teixeira as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead. Kelly Johnson will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Ozuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Another look at the big. Garrett Jones will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
First baseman, Garrett Jones.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
One away now for the Marlins in their half of the fifth, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Greg Dobbs. Now the first pitch from CeCe. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side. But this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. The next 0-2. Here's a ground ball toward the hole, and it's going to get through for his second hit of the afternoon. Marcell Ozuna will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Marcell Ozuna.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And here's a fastball called for strike two.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, 2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And Ellsbury will put this one away for out number 2. Adeiny Echeverria will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Miami. Still down 3-0. Brian Roberts come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And he's set down 1 away.
Boy, that's a nice play up the middle right there, because this ball's hit sharply. But you can see him really stretch out to get it, then just sort of take a few steps to steady himself, not rushing anything, and then makes that good throw on to first.
And he'll step off and try again. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. And he'll step off. In the air to straightaway center field. Ozuna is there, 2 gone.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
check swing here and a little looper. Dobbs is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And a ball line foul here over the Yankee dugout. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit.
Wow. You got the guy in the hole 0-2. He's forced to protect the outer edges, but he doesn't have to worry about protecting against a pitch like this. Look where it is. That's a big mistake in location there, leading off an inning.
Runners off for second. Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And in front of the screen, he'll look it into the glove for the first out of the inning. Christian Yelich will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one.
Not sure I want my number 3 hitter to be bunting. You're doing the pitcher a favor there.
Now he tried to hold up there, but here's a check swing grounder to the right side. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. Marlins leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Carlos Beltran will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the sixth.
Right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
For a guy who's had a good ball game, that's not the kind of swing you expect to see.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And there's out number 1.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. And look out as that one sails behind him. I don't think he liked that pitch much at all.
I don't blame him. That looked a little fishy right there.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. Two away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Reed Johnson will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Reed Johnson.
And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Ellsbury is there to put this one away, and it takes just one pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
Well, you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball-to-strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Let's go. Get me out here.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Greg Dobbs will step in, a base hit in his last time.
Let's go. Shut him down. Here we go, guys.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Gardner is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Alfonso Soriano will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Designated hitter, Alfonso Soriano.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And that's cut on and missed by the free swinging Soriano, who's behind 0-2 now.
And that may be the pitch that he'll remember from this at-bat. When he's hot, he doesn't miss that.
And a half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
This is qualified for a quality start so far. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 3 runs allowed. Now, just needs a little help from the bats.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit.
Here's a situation where he just says, shift. What shift? I tell you, you've got to hit a ball awfully, awfully hard to get it through an alignment like that. But he's able to do it here.
Kelly Johnson will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Bare-handed for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees, but they lead it 3-0. Marcell Ozuna will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. swing, and he takes this the other way to right. In his Beltron, but this is down for a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Adeiny Echeverria is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0.
You've got to wonder if fatigue's becoming a bigger factor here to start the eighth.
Swing and a miss as he gets this fastball by him. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
On the ground for Jeter, this could be two. A bare hand for one. On to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. 2 away now here in the eighth.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And they'll get on the board after all. It's a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And the Marlins strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Rafael Furcal will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And Beltran will pull this one in, and that will retire the side. Marlins able to draw just. Brian Roberts will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Second baseman, Ryan.
Now the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Any question in your guys' minds about bringing the starter back here for the 8th inning?
I would have thought 7 innings would have been enough, but knowing this guy, he may have talked his manager into letting him stay and go out there for 1 more inning.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, nothing in 2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
It's starting to look like he's not going to get a victory here, but still, a lot of positives to take away from this outing is you see his numbers right there. More often than not, you put together a line like that, you're going to come away with a W.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Man, not wasting any pitches so far in this inning. You see the great curveball there on show track? He struck out the first 2 batters on just 6 pitches.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Here's a check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. 0-2 pitch to Jeter. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. And a bouncing ball, foul. Excuse me, swing there as this is looped toward the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And it's still 3-1. Christian Yelich will start it off here in their half of the ninth, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
When you're down by 2 in the 9th, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Here's a line drive that's going to get over the head of Jeter and on into left center. That's a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And I think the no doubles defense did exactly what it's designed to do right there. This might have had a shot at extra bases if those guys are in their normal setup. But you see this ball get cut off deep in the alley, and they hold him to just a single.
Reed Johnson will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Garrett Jones will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Yanks.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Johnson is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Greg Dobbs will stand in as their last chance now. Step off. Now both runners on the move. The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy. And he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So the Yankees, of course, buoyed by a great start from this man here, C.C. Sabathia. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the one run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
For the Marlins, 1 run, 8 hits.
A fine afternoon for baseball in the Bronx. It's the Marlins and the Yankees. About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Miami Marlins and the New York Yankees. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined in the booth by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Before we get to them, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins. As their order here this afternoon will look like this. Giancarlo Stanton stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1.
Grab your shotgun, cock it back, shoot the sun until the sky is black. Now I sure hope that the sun got rhythm, cause he gon' dance when that music hit him. Like bang, 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 darkness falls, and in the nighttime I'm camouflaged. Now I don't know who you are, but girl I wanna know if you can move like this. And I don't know if you're gonna tell me, but I wanna know what your name is. And you gonna make me fall in love with you if you keep on shaking your hips. Now can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? I Now I don't know who you are, but girl, I wanna know if you can move like this. And I don't know if you're gonna tell me, but I wanna know what your name is. And you gonna make me fall in love with you if you keep on shaking your hips. Now can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? I know you think that you can move, but can you groove the way I groove? Now why are you standing on the wall? Did you come to dance at all? I'm watching you, girl, watching me. You got moves, then let me see. Can you do this? Can you do this, lady? Can you do this? Can you move like I do? Can you shake? You're shaking my mind. Can you break it on down? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? I know you think that you can move, but can you move the way I move? To the beat, y'all. Yeah. Sound good to me. This sound hard. Something funky people gon' dance to. Give the record a second and a chance to. Hitting people like a scene of amazement. While they slipping back, my feet is planted in the pavement. Crumble I can never do. So now I'm looking dead at you. What are you gonna do? You listen to the knowledge of a scholar. You say how I breathe, tell them how I holler. I'm the E-double, and I proclaim my name. Straight up, good gang, peeps all game. I'm like a rhino, running through the roughest pack. They figure I'm the mic, so they step back free. The microphone is who lasts the longest, and who's the strongest. Like I'm like Benzo, we'll get it up amigo. Never have to worry about my posse getting jumped. Cause if we ever do, yo TB, pop the trunk. Cause we don't go for playing, wanna play to grab a ball. When I'm on the mic.
A fine afternoon for baseball in the Bronx. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the San Diego Padres. And you see Derek Jeter make his way to the boxes. We are just about set for baseball. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Headley is there, and Jeter's retired for the first out of the game. So Kennedy off to a good start here, but before we get any further, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Here's the first offering. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball.
Come on, Padres. You do it, Flyers.
And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Jacoby Ellsbury will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Fine inning of work that time for Ian Kennedy. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for the host Padres looks like this. They'll go to work against a 6-time All-Star, the former Cy Young Award winner CC Sabathia. There's Everett Cabrera now, so he'll be the one to get things going in the home half of the first.
Everett Cabrera.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A look now at the scouting report as we give you a gander at what you can expect out of this 33-year-old left-hander. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in now the left-handed hitting Will Venable. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia has got himself 2 quick outs.
Well, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then from then on out, it is all arm, folks. Boy, that's very well done.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order after 1. Brett Gardner leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And he will make the catch on the full run. And there's a dandy of an out to start the inning.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Now here comes Bud Black up out of the Friars dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all for Ian Kennedy. Dale Thayer is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Just overmatched him there.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Around first, digging for two now. Now Maben gets it in here off the wall. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Batting sixth.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A very big lead from second. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw.
What's surprising is that neither the shortstop nor the second baseman alerted their pitcher to how big a lead he was taking out there. I mean, he was halfway to third before this ball was even out of the pitcher's hand.
Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Yeah, you could see he tried to hold back on the swing, but he'd already committed himself too far. This becomes a waste of an at-bat and an easy ground out.
Kelly Johnson will get his first shot here, trying to come through with two away and a runner at third. A line drive over the head of Cabrera and on into left center for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Man at second here with two away. And standing in is to find second baseman Brian Roberts. A big lead off of second. Now the pitch. Runner goes for third. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. And he will be nailed at third on a questionable decision, to say the least, and the inning is over. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Now 1-0 Yanks. Carlos Quentin will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Left fielder, Carlos Quentin.
Here we go, Carlos. Here we go.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Don't whip it. Here we go.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And this is taken in for out number one.
We'll show you this delivery again in show motion. I mean, this is a big guy out there. He relies on throwing a good, hard fastball. So he's got to have everything in perfect alignment to get those few extra miles per hour. And that's part of what makes him such a good pitcher.
Yonder Alonso started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
Got your runners.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Jed Jerko get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right.
And don't be fooled here. This is only a single, but it's certainly not from lack of hustle. This ball one-hops the wall out there, and it gets fired back in too quickly to even think about going for 2. If you think about it, he really hits this ball too well. If he didn't barrel it up so well, he may have hit it out of the ballpark.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maben. Now here's the first pitch. Tried to check his swing, and it's a little looper to the left side. Johnson is there, and Brian Roberts is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Second baseman, Brian Roberts.
And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
So 1 away, and be careful, a good hitting pitcher here, CC Sabathia. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Settling under it now is Quentin, and he's got it for out number 2.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get him.
And the top of the order, Derek Jeter, is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now a good swing there as he sends this one high and deep toward the left field corner. And this one is a home run. Carlos Beltran will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
And here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
He's in the palm of your hand.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Yankees do pick up a run thanks to Derek Jeter. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Nick Hundley makes his way.